truly appreciate the opportunity to be here among our people, because we know when we put our hands together and do things together, we can always succeed. I want to take this opportunity to share with you some thoughts on things that I put down here as a keynote speaker. And the title of my speech is Lebialem Paradise, 5 years from today. A 5-year transformation and development plan. To Leca USA. To Leca USA from James Afueh, presented at the 2023 LEGDA Convention, Saturday, September 2nd, 2023. Thank you. Dear sons and daughters of Lebialem, I take this opportunity in this 2023 LEGDA Convention, this Saturday, September 2nd, 2023, to thank the President of LEGDA, Dr. Micah Ndemenu, and his executive for giving me this opportunity to be the keynote speaker. Brethren, if we want something 5 years from today, we must start the education now. The title of my speech again, Lebialem Paradise, September 2028, that is 5 years from today. 5-year transformation and development plan. Brothers and sisters, we must make Lebialem a paradise 5 years from today, by September 2028. Great road infrastructure, great educational institutions, great medical system, great and burgeoning market economy. 5 years from today, Lebialem must be great, all made possible by the sons and daughters of Lebialem. Several years back, when we had just about 300, I'm talking 300, just about 300 people, or 300 sons and daughters of Lebialem here in the United States, I proposed that we institute a 5-year development plan for our division. Again, knowing how we are and the kind of people we are, somehow some people, a few members of our community say, oh no, let's not do that, and got people so confused, and that proposal died the natural death. But my fellow brothers and sisters, we must do better. Brethren, now we must act, and act fast with steadfastness, diligence, and commitment to rebuild and turn Lebialem into a paradise that it ought to be. With that, my brothers and sisters, Lebialem sons and daughters could easily count 10,000 people in the United States right now. My proposal back then, and it's still the case now, and I'm quite sure a lot of us also probably have the same idea, because nobody has a monopoly of knowledge. My proposal back then, and it's still the case now, is that every son and daughter of Lebialem donate $100 every single year for the development of Lebialem, and $25 for the management and operation expenses, for a total of $125. So every single year, each and every one of us should donate just $125 to Lebialem as an organization. If we're to do that, consider that we have 10,000 people and we only target 2,000. We'll do everything we possibly can to get 2,000 Lebialem people in the United States to contribute $125 a year. That's $250,000. $200,000 towards the Lebialem development, and $50,000 towards the general purpose fund for the management that this wonderful executive continues to carry on. And if we look at 200,000 at a simple exchange rate of 500 francs a piece, that's 100 million a year. Or if it's at 600, that's 120 million. So in a 5-year period, or every single year, we're looking at putting at a minimum 100 million towards the development of Lebialem. In 5 years, like I said, that will be a minimum of 500 million if we commit ourselves. Because I know we as a people, we want to say, well, here's my little fundum, here's my little fundum. But like somebody mentioned here, if we commit ourselves to that amount of money and target 2,000 people, At a minimum, in 5 years, we would have developed that place with 500 million francs. That said, my brothers and sisters, it means that is money that is not coming from the government. That is not money that we're begging any non-profit to give to us. That's money coming from us, the sons and daughters of Lebialem. We must do it. It is for us and it is for our children. Any donated funds for Lebialem 5-year development plan must be restricted funds for development. We must have it as restricted funds. This means that it cannot be used for anything else other than development. It means also that when we look at the tax return, because every single non-profit organization prepare a tax return called Form 990 for the non-profit. Just like we do a regular tax return and all of that, every organization has its own, but the non-profit has a form that they call 990 to show all of the activities that has taken place throughout the year. So that means when we place restricted funds that will contribute towards our development, say it's purely for restricted for development, it means at any particular time and point when our 990 is prepared and anybody picks it up and look at it, they can see a line item on there and say restricted funds until those funds are moved from that restricted portion towards the development, which means every year when we'll come back here or wherever we'll have a convention, we can be able to report and say all that restricted fund that was placed in the restricted fund and the fund account balance, here's what was spent and here's what's left over. And so with that, the $25 then will go towards the general management of what our wonderful executive is doing here. In the making of Lebialem Paradise, I'm also proposing that we rename what we now call quarters, as maybe now we're calling villages and all of that, in each of our condoms to cities. For example, in Lebanon, we have Menji. We can call Menji now City of Menji. Okay? And further one can do the same. In Wameko, we have City of Ntengala, we can call that. In Wangong, we have City of Wanting or Njela, we can call that. We can turn all of these things and we love what we see here in America. We can do the same thing in our division. We definitely. And if we look at it, of course, we have Bamboo, Bichati, Bisalia, and all of them can name everything else. In Donta, we can name villages or quarters, cities. We have famously 3 corners of Donta right there, or where we're in our law and all of that. We have that 3 corners. We can even turn it into a city of 3 corners. I mean, are you guys seeing the transformation? Just even talking about changing our system, whatever we have, to cities. Welcome to cities of 3 corners. Welcome to city of Nchela. Welcome to city of Menji. Just, are you seeing this? Are we feeling this passion of development? I need an answer, yes or yes? Yes. Yes. I want to hear it again. Are we feeling this development, yes or yes? Yes. There we go. That's what we're talking about. And so, my fellow brothers and sisters, we, as a people, and I've suggested, every 12 months, we can embark, or at least for the next 12 months, of course, there's something that Lecter, we used to call it Lecter, by the way. So when you hear me call it Lecter, don't kill me on this. But every 12 months, or at least for the next 12 months, this is what the executive will do. Or they will come up with some plan. Or at least for now, for the next 12 months, my brothers and sisters, we can agree on embarking on opening all of the schools in Lebialem, giving a handful of scholarships and giving a one-time seed money. What the war has done has devastated our division. And if we are serious about bringing that division back and looking at this $100 contribution, we can look at coming over the one-time seed money of at least 300,000 francs and give to every chief in each of the division, in each of the chiefdom, to start rebuilding their palaces. This can work for us, my brothers and sisters. In fact, like I said, the executive of NECDA should come up with a clear roadmap of Lebialem development projects for funding. Brethren, yes, we can, and yes, we must create Lebialem Paradise. It is for us, it is for our children. And to kick this, the creation of Lebialem Paradise, on behalf of my family and I am donating 1,000 $250 towards this process. That would mean that 1,000 will start that restricted funds balance that we're talking about. The 250 that I'm talking about is $25, maybe for 10 members of my family, it's $25 a piece that will go into the management and program expenses for the executive. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. May God give us wisdom. May God bless us. May God continue to protect us. And may God bless Lebialem people. Thank you very much.